Imagine if a single shift in your awareness could alter the trajectory of your entire life. Imagine if one simple, overlooked practice held the power to change your relationships, your health, your creativity, and even the opportunities the universe presents to you. That practice is gratitude, and not gratitude as a polite habit or social expectation, but gratitude as a high-frequency quantum force. At the deepest level of reality, gratitude is more than an emotion. It is a vibration, a frequency that aligns consciousness with possibility, a signal the universe responds to instantly and without judgment. Quantum physics provides a startling lens on this truth. Observations collapse probabilities into reality, as demonstrated in the double-slit experiment. Every observation, every thought, every emotion broadcasts a vibrational signal into the field. Gratitude is among the highest frequencies you can emit. It is a state that organizes chaos into coherence, fear into clarity, scarcity into abundance. Every moment you inhabit true gratitude, your consciousness broadcasts a signal that aligns your internal state with potential realities that resonate with that frequency. Even modern science supports this. HeartMath research has shown that coherent heart rhythms, often produced by genuine feelings of appreciation, generate electromagnetic fields measurable around the body, subtly influencing your surroundings. Neuroscience demonstrates that positive emotional states rewire neural pathways, enhancing perception, creativity, and even immune function. The implications are staggering. Gratitude is not just nice to have, it is a measurable, physical signal that changes the way reality responds to you. Ancient wisdom always recognized this. The Vedic texts describe gratitude as a vibration that aligns the human being with cosmic intelligence. In Taoist practice, acknowledging abundance in the present moment creates flow and harmony. Biblical and mystical teachings describe thanksgiving not as ritual, but as a resonance that opens channels of divine alignment. Across traditions, gratitude is a frequency that shifts consciousness, tunes perception, and alters life itself. The paradox is that most people overlook this, treating gratitude as something to practice, only when life feels good. Yet the highest frequency gratitude emerges despite circumstance, not because of it. It is a conscious choice to focus on what already exists, rather than what is missing. It is a tuning of your internal field, a calibration of vibration that resonates with abundance, love, and possibility at a quantum level. Begin to notice how your life changes when you inhabit gratitude fully. Relationships feel deeper, even the small gestures of connection. Opportunities appear unexpectedly, synchronistic moments that seem to defy probability. Even physical energy shifts, clarity, vitality, and presence increase. Gratitude transforms your consciousness in a way that trying to force outcomes never could. This is the quantum truth. Your internal vibration is the signal, and gratitude is the highest frequency signal you can broadcast. To start, you don't need a ritual or a long practice. Begin with awareness. Notice what is already working, what is already present, what is already giving you life. Then allow yourself to feel the vibration of appreciation, letting it resonate fully in body, mind, and heart. Notice how subtle shifts ripple outward into thought patterns, perception, and action. This is not wishful thinking. It is conscious, energetic alignment. And yet, there is a deeper layer. Gratitude is also a doorway to observation, the same principle that collapses probability in quantum mechanics. When you observe life through the lens of appreciation, the possibilities you notice are inherently aligned with high-frequency realities. You begin to see not only what exists, but also what could exist. Gratitude expands your perception, tuning your consciousness to probabilities that resonate with abundance and coherence. Here is the subtle paradox. Most manifestation practices fail because they operate from desire or lack. You try to attract abundance by visualizing, affirming, or striving, but your vibration may still broadcast scarcity. Gratitude flips this entirely. By tuning to appreciation first, you set the vibrational signal that aligns with the reality you wish to inhabit. Doing so collapses potential into presence effortlessly, magnetizing opportunities without struggle or force. As you begin to experiment with this, notice the signs the universe provides: repeated numbers, chance encounters, sudden insights, or synchronistic moments that feel too precise to be coincidence. These are confirmations that your vibrational signal is being received. Life itself becomes a feedback loop, showing you the power of your gratitude in real time. And here is a subtle invitation. If you feel resonance with this understanding, consider subscribing. This channel is not just about ideas. It is a field of resonance, a place where awareness, frequency, and consciousness meet. Each video is designed to interact with your own vibration, providing guidance and insight to help you embody high-frequency states like gratitude and coherence in daily life. But awareness alone is not enough. Integration comes from practice. Start small. Notice 3 things you are grateful for every day. Truly feel them in your body. Observe how perception shifts. Then expand. See the beauty in challenges, the lessons in difficulty, the hidden abundance in scarcity. Gratitude is not a superficial exercise. It is a full body, full consciousness tuning to the highest frequency state available to you. And here is the final thread for this part. As you inhabit gratitude, your identity begins to shift. You are no longer a person chasing outcomes. You are a coherent field, a frequency emitting appreciation and abundance. The outer world begins to mirror the vibration you broadcast. This is the first step in a journey where gratitude is not only an emotion or practice. It is the lens through which reality itself bends in response to your consciousness. Pause. Feel the vibration of gratitude in your body. Let it expand. Notice how subtle changes ripple into your awareness. This is the doorway. Step through it, and the universe begins to respond. Once you understand that gratitude is a high-frequency signal, the next step is integration. This is where theory transforms into lived experience. Awareness alone is like holding a tuning fork near silence. You can recognize the tone, but nothing happens until you vibrate in resonance with it. True transformation begins when gratitude becomes a consistent state of being, embedded in thought, emotion, and even subtle physiology. Start with observation. Notice the habitual patterns in your emotional life. Where do tension, frustration, or resentment dominate? These low-frequency states broadcast a signal the universe responds to with corresponding circumstances. Gratitude, by contrast, emits a high-frequency signal. Even when life presents challenges, intentionally tuning to appreciation shifts the signal, opening pathways to solutions, insight, and unexpected opportunities. Practical daily integration can be surprisingly simple. Start small. Each morning, feel 3 things you genuinely appreciate. Don't just list them mentally, embody the feeling. Let your posture, breath, and attention align with appreciation. Notice how even minor shifts alter perception. A challenging colleague may suddenly seem more approachable. A difficult project may reveal hidden opportunities. Life itself begins to respond to the frequency you carry. Heart coherence amplifies this process. Studies from heart math reveal that when the heart and mind are in synchrony, the electromagnetic field generated is measurable and extends beyond the body. This coherent signal subtly interacts with the environment, influencing not only your physiology, but also the dynamics around you. Gratitude is one of the most reliable ways to induce coherence, producing ripple effects that reach into relationships, work, and creative endeavors. Observation and feedback are key. Start noticing subtle synchronicities, repeated numbers, chance encounters, unexpected solutions. These are the universe's responses to your high-frequency signal. Life is no longer random. It becomes a mirror, reflecting the vibration you broadcast. Each synchronistic event is both confirmation and guidance, a gentle nudge showing that your energetic signal is aligning with potential realities. Relationships are transformed in profound ways when gratitude becomes your dominant frequency. Conflicts dissolve more easily, connections deepen, and subtle energies shift dynamics before words are even spoken. You are no longer pushing for outcomes or negotiating attention. Instead, The magnetic resonance of appreciation draws harmony into interactions. People respond naturally to high-frequency presence, often without awareness of the mechanics. Financial abundance, too, is influenced by vibrational coherence. Scarcity consciousness broadcasts low-frequency signals that attract friction and obstacles. Gratitude aligns your internal state with abundance, opening doors and revealing opportunities that were previously invisible. This is not positive thinking. It is energetic alignment at a quantum level. When your frequency resonates with abundance, life flows, often in unexpected and synchronistic ways. Creativity and inspiration also respond dramatically. High-frequency states, like gratitude, remove internal resistance, quiet the inner critic, and allow intuitive ideas to surface effortlessly. Projects begin to align with timing and resources in ways that feel almost magical. Quantum theory and neuroscience converge here. Coherent internal states facilitate access to possibilities, insights, and patterns that fragmented or low-frequency states obscure. Here's a subtle paradox to notice. The outer world is rarely the source of your gratitude. It is the mirror. Waiting for life to provide reasons to feel grateful is backward. High-frequency gratitude arises independently of circumstance. It is the choice to tune your consciousness to abundance, presence, and coherence in the present moment. From this state, life responds, opportunities multiply, and challenges are reframed as guidance. You can deepen this practice further by combining gratitude with observation. Silent observer techniques, watching thoughts and emotions without judgment, allow you to recognize where low-frequency signals slip in. Awareness plus intentional gratitude produces a feedback loop. You notice misalignment, adjust your internal state, and broadcast coherence into the field. The universe responds with synchronicities, insight, and alignment. Even small, repeated exercises accumulate into profound transformation. A gratitude journal, daily reflection on synchronistic events, and conscious embodiment of appreciation are simple yet potent methods to integrate this frequency consistently. Over time, gratitude becomes not a practice, but a lens through which all experience is filtered. Every moment, challenge, and interaction vibrates with resonance, reflecting the internal frequency you cultivate. Science and mysticism converge here. Ancient traditions recognize that gratitude tunes perception, aligns with cosmic intelligence, and opens channels of manifestation. Modern neuroscience, psychophysiology, and quantum research confirm that coherent, high-frequency states alter neural pathways, regulate stress, and even influence probability fields. Gratitude is not a quaint spiritual idea. It is measurable, functional, and foundational to consciousness in action. Radical responsibility is a natural consequence. Life is no longer happening to you. You are entangled with every event, every circumstance, every interaction. Gratitude allows you to inhabit the role of conscious participant rather than reactive observer. Your vibration shapes the outer world. Every moment becomes an opportunity to refine frequency, align with coherence, and invite higher possibilities into experience. And this is the threshold of identity transformation. When gratitude is embedded in your being, you are no longer a person struggling to manifest or improve life. You are a coherent field radiating high-frequency resonance. Relationships, health, finances, creativity, and flow naturally reflect your internal state. Effort is replaced with alignment, striving is replaced with resonance, and life becomes an elegant feedback loop of energy responding to energy. Pause for a moment and feel it. Notice the subtle lift in awareness, the expansion in your chest, the sense that life itself is more responsive, more fluid. That is the quantum truth of gratitude. It is not a practice to try or a tool to wield. It is a frequency, a state of being, a signal that the universe reads instantaneously. Every moment you inhabit it, life bends in response, aligning outer circumstances with inner coherence. And here is a subtle invitation. If this resonates, consider subscribing. This channel is more than content. It is a field of resonance, a space where awareness, frequency, and consciousness interact. Each video is designed to amplify your own vibration, supporting the integration of high-frequency states like gratitude into daily life, enhancing alignment, insight, and manifestation. In the next and final part, we will explore full embodiment of gratitude as identity, the profound shifts it produces in relationships, health, creativity, and life flow, and how to move from practicing gratitude to being gratitude, radiating this high-frequency signal continuously. The true mastery of gratitude begins when it ceases to be something you do and becomes who you are. Up until now, you may have noticed patterns, observed your emotions, and practiced daily exercises. These steps are essential, but the highest frequency transformation happens when gratitude becomes your default state, a lens through which all life is experienced. At this point, life no longer needs to give you reasons to feel grateful. You are the frequency, radiating coherence, abundance, and alignment at every moment. This identity shift is profound. When gratitude becomes who you are, relationships transform instantly. People respond differently, not because you manipulate them, but because your coherent, high-frequency presence reshapes the energetic field in which interactions occur. Conflicts dissolve, tension fades, and subtle harmonies emerge in communication. Even brief encounters ripple with resonance, reflecting your inner state and drawing aligned experiences effortlessly. Financial and creative flow respond in the same way. Scarcity, struggle, and frustration are low-frequency signals that can never attract abundance. Gratitude, on the other hand, broadcasts coherence, signaling readiness for opportunity, alignment, and flow. Money, ideas, collaborations, and resources begin to appear with uncanny precision. The universe does not favor or judge. It mirrors your internal state. High-frequency gratitude attracts high-frequency outcomes naturally, effortlessly, and consistently. Health is equally responsive. The body and mind resonate with the signals you send. Gratitude stabilizes the nervous system, reduces cortisol, enhances clarity, and strengthens immune response. When you inhabit this frequency continuously, stress transforms into flow, tension becomes presence, and vitality rises. The subtle energy of gratitude extends beyond mental or emotional awareness. It reorganizes the physiology and energetics of your entire being. The subtle paradox is that this mastery is not about trying or striving. You do not need to force gratitude or manufacture circumstances. In fact, attempting to do so often produces resistance, a low-frequency vibration that contradicts the practice itself. True mastery arises when gratitude is embodied fully, in thoughts, in posture, in breath, and in attention. It is the state from which all manifestation flows naturally. Integration requires conscious calibration. Begin each day by inhabiting gratitude fully. Let it resonate through your body, aligning heart, mind, and awareness. Observe how subtle adjustments, tone, posture, focus, shift perception, interactions, and opportunities. Notice the synchronistic events that unfold. A helpful message arriving at the right time, a solution appearing seemingly out of nowhere, or an idea that unlocks creative flow. These are reflections of the frequency you carry. Silent observation strengthens this process. Watch thoughts, emotions, and reactions without judgment. Notice when low-frequency signals arise, fear, frustration, resistance, and gently recalibrate into appreciation. Every subtle adjustment reinforces coherence, producing a feedback loop where your internal frequency becomes increasingly stable and magnetic. Life responds, reflecting alignment, abundance, and flow. This is where gratitude transcends practice and becomes identity. You are no longer a person trying to feel grateful. You are a coherent, high-frequency field radiating appreciation. Every interaction, every decision, every moment reflects and amplifies this vibration. Life stops being a series of random events and begins to feel orchestrated, flowing, and responsive to your consciousness. And here is the quantum truth. Consciousness does not operate in isolation. Every thought, emotion, and signal you broadcast interacts with the field, with other people, and with reality itself. Gratitude is the highest frequency signal because it amplifies coherence across mind, body, and heart, aligning you with possibilities that resonate at that level. It does not need to be justified or earned. It is a state you inhabit, a frequency you radiate, and a lens through which life itself responds. At this stage, even challenges take on a new quality. Life does not punish or reward, it mirrors your vibration. When you embody gratitude consistently, obstacles transform into guidance, resistance becomes feedback, and tension dissolves into flow. Every difficulty becomes a teacher, every coincidence a confirmation, every interaction a reflection of your coherent frequency. Life stops happening to you and begins happening with you. Practical activation at this level is simple yet profound. Observe your vibration continuously. Begin the day with conscious gratitude. Pause throughout the day to recalibrate. Notice the energy you bring into every interaction. Journal subtle synchronicities. Engage in breath, heart coherence, and reflection practices to stabilize frequency. Each moment becomes an opportunity to embody the highest frequency state available. And then the ultimate transformation occurs. Your identity expands. You are no longer someone seeking to manifest, improve, or control. You are a field of coherent frequency, a living embodiment of gratitude. Your presence attracts alignment, abundance, and synchronicity effortlessly. You do not need to chase life, it mirrors your vibration. You do not push for results, they arrive naturally. You do not hope for flow, it radiates from your being. At this point, life itself becomes a laboratory of consciousness. Every encounter, opportunity, and insight reflects the frequency you inhabit. Relationships deepen, health strengthens, finances align, and creativity flows in unprecedented ways. Gratitude ceases to be optional. It becomes the operating system of experience, the highest frequency signal that collapses potential into reality. Pause and feel it now. Breathe. Sense the vibration you radiate. Observe the subtle shift in presence, clarity, and awareness. This is the quantum truth of gratitude. It is not a practice, a technique, or a temporary state. It is your frequency, your field, and your identity. Life responds instantly, in kind, to the coherence you embody. And here is the invitation. Integrate this fully, radiate it consistently, and observe the transformation. Subscribing here is more than following content. It is joining a field of resonance, a space that amplifies awareness, provides practical guidance, and supports the embodiment of high-frequency states like gratitude. Each insight shared is a signal designed to harmonize with your own vibration, guiding you to inhabit alignment effortlessly. Remember, gratitude is not contingent on circumstance. It is not earned, deserved, or dependent on life getting better. It is a signal you radiate, a lens through which reality bends, and a frequency that organizes your inner and outer worlds into coherence. The universe responds in kind, moment by moment, as you inhabit this state. You are not trying to manifest life, you are being life, and life responds. You are not chasing abundance, you are radiating it, and the field aligns naturally. You are not hoping for love, clarity, or flow, you are embodying the vibration, and the universe mirrors it flawlessly. This is the ultimate teaching of the hidden quantum truth. Gratitude is the highest frequency because it harmonizes mind, body, heart, and consciousness, collapsing potential into presence and allowing life to unfold effortlessly around you. Master it, embody it, radiate it, and life will bend in response